Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
This is game number 2 of the season for the Lisbon Broncos. They're at home versus the Park River area Aggies. That's just ahead on yourliveevent.com. We'll step away, take a word from our sponsors, and come back to our pregame show. That's just ahead on yourliveevent.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per row per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Hey, welcome back once again to Bronco Stadiums. Both teams out on the field warming up. We're at a balmy, right around 85 degrees here. Start of game time. Nice sizzling day here in southeast North Dakota as the Broncos gear up to take on the Park River area Aggies. And the Broncos coming off their opening season loss to the Botno Braves by a score of 28-6. That was last Friday here during Fair Week of in Lisbon. So the Ransom County Fair also going on. Had the Friday Night Lights football game. That was a 6 p.m. kickoff, and the Broncos were down by the Botno Braves by a score of 28-6. And then Park River area, coached by Jordan Hollingsworth, they're 1-0. They're coming off a season-opening win against the Sargent County Bulldogs. They won that game by a score of 38-6, jumped out to a 32-6 halftime lead behind their defense, taking 3 turnovers away from Sargent County in that first quarter in the first half, and defense helped lead the way to that Park River area victory last weekend by a score of 38-6 over the Sargent County Bulldogs. These two teams last met last year were the Broncos in the opening game of the season. They traveled up to Park River. They defeated the Aggies by a score of 24-0. And they met previously in 2021, 2008, and 2007. The Broncos are 4-0 against Park River area, where Park River has yet to score a touchdown against the Bronco defense. So the Broncos blanking Park River in their 4 previous contests, and that spans back to 2007, where Lisbon defeated Park River by a score of 26-0 in their first meeting between the two teams. Lisbon, they're on the road next week, where they take on Northern Cass. They're back at home on the 12th. They'll take the high-powered Valley City Highliners on the 12th of September. They're at home. On the 19th, they travel to Oaks, taking on the Tornadoes. They're at home again on the 26th of September, where they take on Ellendale Edgeley Calm. And then they're on the road on the 3rd of October, traveling to Mayport, take on the Mayport CG Patriots. They play Hillsborough Central Valley at home. You can catch that on yourliveevent.com. And then they face the Sargent County Bulldogs once again on yourliveevent.com on a rivalry game. So that game will be away, either played in Milner or Gwinner. So just not sure what town will host that. But Lisbon takes on Sargent County to close out the season. That's on the 16th of October. Also a Thursday contest. So a couple Thursday games for the Broncos, this being number 1 of 2. And for the Park River area Aggies, they're on the road again, and they'll take on Rugby on the 5th of September. On the 12th of September, they're at home for a series of 2 games back-to-back. This first one on the 12th of September against Thompson. Then they'll take on the Carrington Cardinals. They're on the road against Grafton on the 26th. And then they'll play Turtle Mountain and Langdon area Munich at home on the 3rd and the 10th of October. And they'll finish out the season on the 17th of October. That's a Friday at Harvey Wells County. And that 2025 playoff season starts on the 25th of October for both teams and ends on the 14th of November at the Fargo Dome for those teams that make it into the state championships for 11A. And looking at your latest Division 11A football poll. And Park River fans should be cheering a little bit as they did make it into the receiving votes part of the top 5 for Division 11A. And also in that poll, the number 1 team remains the Velva Aggies. They're sitting at 12 straight weeks in the top 5 poll for 11A, followed by Langdon area Munich with 2 weeks in a row, Ellendale Edgeley-Combe with 2 weeks in a row, Dickinson Trinity, number 4 team at 1-0. Number 5 is Minot Bishop Ryan's Our Redeemer. They're also at 1-0. They're the number 5 team in the state. Other teams receiving votes, you have Harvey-Willis County at 1-0, Shiloh Christian undefeated, Park River 1-0, and Valley City. Valley City 0-1, but receiving votes in the latest poll for Division B football poll. New Rockford Cheyenne takes the number 1 spot away from Lemoore. Lemoore number 2, North Border number 3, Linton HMB and Mulhall tied with Grant County Flasher for the 5 spot. So Linton number 4 and Mulhall, Lansford, Sherwood, and Grant County Flasher tied for the 5th spot. And other teams receiving votes down in that southeast corner of the state there is the Hankinson Pirates with a 1-0 record receiving votes. And the teams with the most weeks in that top 5 poll, Velva on the 11A side, sitting at 12 consecutive weeks dating back to the 2024 season. And then Lemoore Litchfield Marion with 11 weeks consecutive dating back to 24. And New Rockford Cheyenne with 10 weeks, consecutive weeks. Looking at area games this evening at 11A. I should say statewide games in 11A of a Thursday game for 11A. It's Beulah at Kildare. And then a 9-man, it's Drayton at center, Partial at Warwick, Heart River at Bowman County. Looking at games for tomorrow night on a Friday Night Lights type of night. You have Mayport CG in 11A is at Grafton. Hillsborough Central Valley is at Thompson. Northern Cass at Botno. Number 4 in 11A, Dickinson Trinity is at Shiloh Christian. Shiloh Christian receiving votes. That should be a good contest. And then we have number 1 Velva against Harvey-Wells County, also receiving votes. Number 2, Langdon area Munich's at Valley City. Another tough contest for the Highliners, taking on the number 2 Langdon area Munich Cardinals. And then number 3, Ellendale Edgeley-Combe takes on Stanley. That's on a Saturday, so that's the 30th of August. Where number 3, Ellendale Edgeley-Combe takes on Stanley in 11A. A 9-man schedule for tomorrow night or tomorrow evening on the 29th of August. 4 Winds is at number 3. 9-man North Border. Richland's at Hankinson receiving votes in the latest 9-man poll. Number 5, Mulhall Lansford Sherwood's at Dunseith. Napoleon Gackel Streeter at Kidder County. Northwood at Wymer Lidgerwood. Enderlin at South Border. Maple River at Griggs Dakota. Number 4, Lytton HMB, a 9-man, takes on Standing Rock. And then number 2, Lemoore Litchfield Marion is idle this week, along with New Rockford Cheyenne. So the number 1, number 2 teams are both idle this week, and they'll pick up their schedule next week. Into September, we're already into September. After tomorrow evening is Friday Night Lights. So if after tonight you tune in to some 9-man, 11-man action, you should be able to catch more of these games on yourliveevent.com or your local radio station. Support your local high school athletics. And with that, we will step away. We'll take another word from our sponsors, come back for the rest of our pregame show as we're just moments away from our starting lineups.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per row per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Hey, welcome back to yourliveevent.com. We're back for our starting lineups. And the Park River Aggies won the toss and they deferred into the second half. So the Broncos will start the first half on offense. We'll introduce that Park River defense. And starting on defense, defensive tackle junior number 66, Kason Twomley. Defensive tackle number senior number 57, Reese Jorgensen. Defensive end senior number 62, Tyler Johnson. Defensive end sophomore number 55, Simon Zickmund. And safety, sophomore number 8, Jackson Amdahl. Quarterback senior number 80, Brendan Stram. Quarterback sophomore number 11, Wyatt Carlson. Linebacker senior number 22, Tucker Amdahl. Linebacker senior number 1, Kieran Sullivan, linebacker senior number 7, Luke Shirk. And linebacker senior number 4, Jace Rosinski. And the Aggies are coached by Jordan Hollingsworth and assisted by Josh Lee, Frank Dustin, Damon Johnson, and John Berg. And now for the Lisbon Broncos home team on the scoreboard this evening. The Broncos, with their starting offense, managing to score 6 points last week off a Evan Toohey 3-yard touchdown run. The Broncos on offense have left tackle sophomore number 52, Rylan Moss. Moss having to step up into the offensive line, listed as a quarterback. Left guard senior number 70, Brock Lyons. Center senior number 51, Zach Ward. Right guard senior number 55, Eli Lyons. Right tackle sophomore number 50, Madden Schwab. Tight end sophomore number 24, Sully Kelson. Tight end senior number 2, Grayson Lyons. Wide receiver senior number 11, Zane Lyons. Wide receiver sophomore number 10, Carter Keller. Running back freshman number 28, Riley Lucene. And quarterback junior number 7, Evan Toohey. The Broncos are coached by Mark Moss and assisted by Tyler Elijah, Lucas Edgerly, Jason Coonsey, and Kevin McCleary. Those are the starting offense for the Lisbon Broncos, starting defense for Park River area Aggies. And we will also go into those starting offense for Park River and defense for the Lisbon Broncos as we get into the game. But those are your starting offense. We're going to step away, get ready for our national anthem, then come back for your first quarter of play on yourliveevent.com.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullis & Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullis & Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullis & Olson Agency. Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
Hey, welcome back. Your liveevent.com as the Broncos set to receive the kickoff from Park River area. Aggies win the coin toss, and they choose to defer to the second half. Same strategy as they chose against Sargent County Bulldogs. That paid off big time for them last week as they picked up 3 turnovers in that first quarter, first half of play, and built a 32-6 lead going into halftime against the Sargent County Bulldogs. Bulldogs put on their heels quickly in that game. Aggies looking to do that again this evening against the Lisbon Broncos. The Broncos blanked by the Botno Braves through 3 quarters of play last week. Their defense kept them in the game. Couple of interception and a block punt. This kick is off. It's a line drive. It's going to take one skip and a jump. That's fielded by Evan Toohey. Toohey goes up the middle, finds a seam going to the 30 to the 35, up across the 40, down at the 45-yard line. Nice return for Toohey. Fielded right around the 30-yard line, so give him 15 yards. Or right around the 25, so fielded at the 25. Give him 20 yards on the return for Toohey starting out. So the Broncos take over 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. They do have a number of players out with injuries. As you see, Evan Toohey, the quarterback, under center for the Lisbon Broncos. You have Riley Lucina coming in. Yeah, running back for the injured Cruz Ranke, and Toohey takes it, and he's hammered, and his helmet comes flying off at the 45, right at the line of scrimmage. And his helmet comes off. He's going to have to come out for a play. So I believe if his helmet's off, he has to come out for one play. We'll see. They're conferring over on the sidelines. So officials timeout. They're going to talk it over. Not sure who else the Broncos have. They have Rylan Moss, another quarterback. He's up on the line. Had to move him to the line to take in to replace the injured Jesse Jones. Saw Jones and Jordan Bittner out here throwing the ball around a little bit. Both players, I'm sure Coach Moss looking to get them healthy. Start of the Region 1 head-to-head contest. As Toohey is out. They'll have Lucina. Lucina has to take over quarterback duties. So the freshman running back, now quarterback, takes the snap. He's going to take a direct snap. He's going to try to get around to the outside. Finds a little running room, gets about 2 yards, and he's brought down at the 47-yard line, close to the 48. Give him a gain of 2. Generous 2, it looks like. The spot of the ball across the field. So 2 yards for Lucina. That brings up 3rd and 8. So 3rd down and 8, Broncos close to midfield. Now Toohey back in, under center. He has Twins over to the far side. Lucina set up in the backfield, the lone back. Toohey drops back, takes a look over to the right. He's going to step up into the pocket. He has to pull it down, and he's hit right away, and a loss of a yard, maybe 2 yards for Toohey on that first offensive series. The Broncos face 4th down and 9. That was a loss of 1 yard for Toohey. He had forced to pull it down. So that brings up 4th and 9 for the Broncos. They bring out the punt team. Sully Kelson coming out wearing the 24 jersey, doing the punt duties for the Broncos. Toohey also in the backfield. And that little short snap hits the ground, fielded by Kelson. That ball's away and bounces to the 35, back down, to the 25, back to the 24-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it, and those are the football on the 25-yard line of the Aggies. So 1st and 10 for Park River area as they take over after the punt by the Broncos. So 9:43 on the clock in the first quarter. We're still scoreless. Park River won the toss. They elected to defer to the second half. Hoping for a big defensive stand, and they were able to get that in that first series by from the Broncos. So Park River game plan working that first series, and that's a handoff up the middle from Omdahl. So Omdahl with the handoff. Jackson Omdahl gives it to Tucker Omdahl.
2nd down and 8 for the Aggies.
So give him 2 yards for Tucker Omdahl wearing the 22 jersey. Tucker Omdahl, a senior. Jackson, the quarterback, a sophomore. Where's number 8? Low and setback is Tucker Omdahl. Jackson Omdahl under center. Sends a man in motion around the backside. That's Rosinski. And that's a nice tackle.
Rosinski on the carry for the Aggies, stopped by.
So Rosinski with the ball. He's smothered by Lucina for maybe a gain of 1. I'll give him 2, so they gave him 2 more. So it brings up 3rd and 6 here for Rosinski. As Rosinski was the man in motion, kind of on the end around. And he gains 2 yards. So Omdahl now in the shotgun. Jackson Omdahl shotgun. Broncos look like they're going to bring the pressure, and there is a movement. Looks like movement on the Aggies.
False start on the Aggies.
Yeah, as Eli Lyons with the blitz, faking the blitz up the middle. Draws, looks like a little bit of movement off the offensive line, so moves him back 5 yards for Park River. So give him a false start, 5-yard penalty for the offense of Park River. And just going into that pregame, Park River has yet to score a touchdown head-to-head against the Bronco defense. They've been held scoreless in 4 previous contests dating back to 2007. They played back-to-back 07-08, now again in 24-25, looking to score a touchdown to take the small victories. Here's Jackson Omdahl, drops back, has a man, sidelines, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver on the sidelines. So that was Luke Schierick with the incompletion. So Omdahl to Schierick. Schierick not able to haul it in. In and out of his hands. Looked like maybe he just started heading upfield a little bit too early. Brings up 4th down and 11. Right now, both teams look evenly matched. Defenses with the 4 down stops, forced to punt. 7:53 remaining first quarter. This kick is away by Tucker Omdahl. That's bounces, not fielded cleanly, and Lucina has to get on top of it. Really not much sense of urgency after he had touched it. Was able to scoop it up. So down now for the Broncos at about the 35. Looks Broncos will take over once again at their own 35-yard line. So just keep in mind, Riley Lucina is a freshman playing out here on the big boy field. Varsity football as a freshman running back. Fulfilling multiple positions so far with the injuries. Last week against Botno. So there's a penalty. I didn't catch that penalty, and I have to punt this one again. Another 5-yard penalty. This one on going against the Aggies, so another false start. So that brings up 2 penalties for 10 yards on this series, their opening series. They're moved back 5 more yards. So we'll have a redo for the Broncos as the receivers are up there at about the 45, and that's Lucina's going to have to take a step back. He lets that one go. That's Kelson. Kelson just let that one go, and they're going to get pinned way back now, across the 20 at about the 19-yard line. And that couldn't have went any better for Park River off the redo, as that was a nice punt out there by Tucker Omdahl, the senior. He pins the Broncos back, flips the field on the Broncos. The Broncos are looking good after that penalty on the punt. And they end up with worse field position on the redo than the original punt. So here's Tui in the Bronco, brings him up under center. Zach Ward at center for the Broncos. Like I said, Rylan Moss now on the line for Lisbon. It's going to be a handoff. There's a nice little hole here on the right side. That's filled up quickly. And looked like Sully Kelson. I think it was Kelson with the carry. Schierick on the tackle. Kelsey getting up a little bit slow, kind of grasping at his back. Well, Park River right now showing some hard hits out there on the Broncos starting out. Tui took a hard hit first play of the game, and now Kelson. Kelson, a sophomore. Multi-sport athlete for Sully Kelson. Football, basketball, thrower, track and field, and then plays summer baseball. There's Tui. Tui gives it to Lucina. Lucina has some running suit on the far side, the left side, up across the 25 to about the 27-yard line as the 6'1" senior or 6'1" freshman gets it across the 26, brings up third down.
Third and 3 for the Broncos.
So give Lucina 5 yards on the carry. Kelson got 2. So third down and 3 for Lisbon. Ball on their own 27-yard line. Broncos able to blow a big hole on that left side, offensive side, right side of the defense. That's a drop snap by Tui. The Broncos with a miscue. From Ward to Tui on the snap.
Tui falls on the 25-yard line. Loss of 1.
So Broncos go backwards on third down. Now brings up 4th and 5. That punt proving big there from Tucker Amdahl. As he was able to flip the field on the Broncos. Now the Broncos forced to punt from their own 25-yard line. Kelson set to punt for Broncos. Here's the punt. Nice punt by Sully Kelson. That's going to be fielded right around the 42-yard line. Broncos with the open field tackle. It looked like Lions missed it. The double leg. And then drilled out of bounds, but not before the Aggies get across the 35 to about the 30-yard line of the Broncos. So big return for the Aggies on the missed tackle by Eli Lyons. The open field tackle just not able to corral up Schramm. So Schramm with a nice return. Gets right around a 30-yard return. For Park River area. And we got a timeout by the Broncos. With that timeout, we're going to go and step away. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Advancements look like the latest sci-fi. One of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care. Guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
Hey, welcome back here, liveevent.com. Timeout by the Lisbon Broncos. They're going to talk it over after that punt return by the Aggies. Brendan Schramm was able to elude Eli Lyons. Lyons was all over the feet and the legs of Schramm. Schramm kept those feet moving. Was able to put a little juke move on Lyons. Got to the outside on the far side of the field. Cut it up. Right around a 30-yard return. Actually give them 40 on the return. They're spotted inside right on about the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the Broncos, 26-yard line. Big return for Schramm and that big punt for Tucker Amdahl. Coming back to haunt the Broncos. As Kelson let it go over his head, and they just kept rolling down the field, pinned the Broncos back. Deep in their own territory. Now 5:11 on the clock in the first quarter. Park River area receiving votes in the latest Division 11A top 5 poll. Coming into the season with that opening season victory against the Sargent County Bulldogs. Here's Amdahl under center. He's going to send Schramm in motion. He's going to drop back to pack. He has a man wide open to the sidelines, and he's going to cut it up tiptoes on the sideline, and he's out of bounds. But a nice pass to Rosinski. Rosinski cut it up. He ended up tiptoeing. Looked like he was just going to try to take it out as per SOP, but had the open field in front of him on the pass route and was able to cut it up, but not able to stay in bounds for the touchdown. He's going to go from the 26 to the Bronco 4-yard line. 22 yards on the reception for Rosinski. He has 2 yards rushing and now 2 yards or 22 yards receiving. He was wide open, blown coverage by the Broncos. You have twin backs in the backfield. That's a snap. That goes over the head and smothered by Park River. Ball still loose on the ground. We got a pile up right around the 25-yard line. And the officials with the signal. And Broncos came out with it, but it looks like Park River is going to maintain possession as the Broncos out of the pile gave the ball back to the official. And after that big reception by Rosinski from Amdahl to Rosinski, the adrenaline flowing with the center puts it over the head of Amdahl. Ball all the way spotted all the way back again now to the 25-yard line. So for the most part negates that 22-yard reception from Rosinski. Here's Amdahl, Jackson Amdahl. He looks back to pass, looking for Rosinski. No, has Schramm in the corner, and that's in and out of his hands and then pushed out by the Broncos. So Schramm goes up for it, hits him in the hands, and not able to haul it in. The Broncos breathe a sigh of relief.
3rd and goal.
As it's 3rd and goal from the 25, spotted inside the 25-yard line of the Broncos. They are in 4-down territory, so they got a couple downs here to make up some yards. They were all the way down to the Bronco 4-yard line, 22-yard reception from Amdahl to Rosinski. Here on the near sideline, Rosinski cut it up, wasn't able to keep his toes in bounce. Here's Amdahl, sends Schramm in motion. He has a man heading towards the end zone. He's open. He's going to, bat it away at the last second. That's Grayson Lyons with the defense.
Carlson's broken up by Grayson Lyons.
So Grayson Lyons with the big D comes across, bats that ball away. Grayson Lyons down there at about 5'8".
4th and goal.
I could say a generous 5'8". Coming away with the big defense for the Broncos on big number 11, Wyatt Carlson. Carlson, the sophomore receiver. Lyons climbs the ladder and bats that one away. Now brings up 4th and goal from the Broncos 25-yard line for Park River. They're going to send trips down the far side. They got the stacked far side. Looks like Schramm, Rosinski, and Luke Schierick over there. And we do have a flag. And the Aggies called a delay of game. Not able to get that play off. A little bit shaken after that long snap. They're just out of rhythm right now on this back end of the series. That backs them up 5 more yards. So once again, 4th and goal, this time from the Broncos' 29-yard line. Still stacked on the far side. Trips on the right side. Amdahl's going to look downfield. He's pressured by Lucino. Lucino's going to chase him down. He's hurried with the pass, and that's almost caught on the sidelines. The Broncos able to put the pressure on by Lucina. Forces Amdahl to get rid of it on the run. And the Broncos take over on downs. Park River area once again denied inside the Broncos' 5-yard line. And we're going to keep it right here. 3:53 remaining here in the first quarter. Turnover on downs by Park River area. 1st and 10 for the Broncos at their own 29-yard line. Haven't shown much life on offense at this point. Tui in at quarterback came in relief of Jordan Bittner. Jordan Bittner making the second-team All-State quarterback last year in 11A. Was injured last week. Tui's going to keep it, and he's wrapped up by Amdahl. That's Tucker Amdahl. He's all over the field for Park River area. He comes up with a nice tackle. Looks like for a loss, so -1 for Tui. Tui just not running full speed out there after he takes the ball. He was met almost immediately by Amdahl at the line of scrimmage. Amdahl, middle linebacker, meets Tui, takes him back for a loss of 1 yard. Actually, just said no loss. Right, ball spotted right on the 30-yard. Still spotted on the 29. So here's Tui, and we have a whistle. And delay a game on the Broncos. So teams trade and delay a game. Delay a game by Lisbon Bronco. Backs them up 5 yards to their own 24-yard line. That brings up 2nd and 15 for Lisbon. Park River in the first quarter whistled for 15 yards and penalties. The Broncos for 5. Costly 5 yards for Lisbon as Tui's going to give it off to Lucina. Lucina finds a hole. Kept the feet turning, almost put the ball on the ground, able to scoop it back up. Gets across their own Lisbon 25, or right at the 25-yard line. Give them a gain of 1 yard. 1 yard gain for Lucina. Lucina have him for 8 in the game. Kelson for 2. Tui got down for a -1 yard rushing. Both defenses right now taking control. Here's Tui. Gonna drop back, so he drops back, looks downfield, he fires that. That's into traffic, and that's caught by Kelson. Kelson with the big reception across the 45, right around 49-yard line. Spot him on the 50 for Sully Kelson. Give him 25 on the reception. So Tui and the Broncos come to life with the 25-yard reception. Threw the ball down the middle of the field into traffic. Kelson comes away with it, the sophomore receiver for the Broncos. Call him receiver, tight end, fullback. Also punting and kicking duties for Sully Kelson. Here's Tui. Under center has lone setback in Lucina. Twin receivers on the far side. Tui's going to keep it. He's wrapped up immediately. No fooling the Park River area Aggies on that one. Tui's dropped for about a 3-yard loss. His running play is not working with Tui right now as he's dropped for another loss. So 2nd and 13 brings up. Second down with 1:15 remaining. Ball's on the Broncos. Their own 47-yard line. Big 25-yard reception from Tui to Sully Kelson. Brings the Broncos close to midfield, not able to get across it. And it looks like maybe a false start. The Broncos might have got away with one. That's a handoff here to Carter Keller. Keeps the feet moving. Keller not finding any open space as he's smothered immediately. Park River defense once again.
3rd down for the Broncos.
Drops the Broncos for a loss. Looks like it moves them back right around another 3 yards. Ball now on the 44-yard line. That brings up 3rd and 16. Keller with -3 on the carry. And that's the end of the quarter. So we will have the flip of the field. The Broncos will just take a little jaunt down across midfield. As time does expire, we're scoreless after the first quarter play between the Lisbon Broncos and the Park River area Aggies. We'll step away, take a word from our sponsors, come back from that second quarter. All this ahead on YourLiveEvent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Running a business is tough, but your accounting doesn't have to be. Let Olson Accounting check all the boxes. From taxes, payroll, business services, and professionalized financial guidance, all tailored to fit your requests. Whether you're a small business owner or just need help at tax time, trust Olson Accounting for professional, reliable service every time. Visit colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
All right, welcome back here at LiveEvent.com. We're live from Bronco Stadium. on the 28th of August, the Thursday game, 6 p.m. start time here from Bronco Stadium. Lisbon Broncos with the 0-1 record taking on the 1-0 Park River area Aggies. Two teams met up last season. The Broncos winning that contest to open up their 2024 season. And just like to remind folks that we're broadcasting from our Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth all season long here for Lisbon Broncos football and girls volleyball. Stock Growers Bank's your small-town bank and big-time partner with Stock Growers mobile app. Experience banking at your fingertips anytime, anywhere. Bank near so you can go far with the Stock Growers Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. This is your Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth. This is Brent Dick along with my cameraman today, Jack Lucina. Jack taking over camera duties for brother Riley. Riley out on the football field. Up here as an 8th grader, out on the field as a freshman. And there's two. He's going to drop back. 3rd and 16. He throws the ball in the air. Kelson. And no penalty as the defensive
pass intended for Kelson falls incomplete.
Back, Luke Schirek looked like he may have fallen into Sully Kelson, slowing him down a little bit, but no flag by the officials out on the field. And that's going to bring up 4th and 16. Schirek maybe getting away with one. Tripped on the turf monster out there a little bit. That brings up 4th and 16 punt situation for the Broncos. Tui in that first quarter of play with 25 yards through the air. That one reception. So right now Tui one for 3 with 25 yards. That was to Sully Kelson. Lucina for the Broncos with 8 yards on the ground. And that punt is away. It's a high punt. Fair catch called or signaled. And Lions down there on the coverage. That ball fielded by Amdahl right around the 30, spotted at the 27-yard line.
Aggies take over the 27.
So Aggies will take over at their own 27-yard line. So Eli Lyons in the middle of the field and the Lisbon Broncos on defense. A couple defensive stops for the Broncos. And for Park River, there's pressure up the middle. That ball's dropped from the center by Amdahl. Amdahl gets the pass off to Schramm. Schramm upfield, right around an 8-yard reception. No, they're going to spot him out a little bit further back. Maybe 5 yards on that. Spot him across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Schramm with the reception. Give him 6 yards on that. So now Amdahl with 30 yards through the air. 3 of 4 passing. Might have missed one. So 3 of 5 passing for Amdahl. That handoff up the middle. And still on the feet across the line to gain with the first down here for Sullivan. So the senior running back with the first down run, Kieran Sullivan. Sullivan across the 40-yard line, spotted right at the 41, the tip of the nose of the football on the 41-yard line. Brings up first down for the Aggies. Ball on the Bronco 41. 4-yard, give him an 8-yard carry for the senior running back. Here's Amdahl, pitches it out to Tucker Amdahl. Amdahl down the sideline. There's a man. Nice block here on the outside. Has one man to beat. He's going to go across the 5. Touchdown for the Park River area Aggies. As Jackson Amdahl takes it down from their own 41-yard line. A 59-yard touchdown run for Jackson Amdahl. He picked up a nice block on the outside. That block, see if I can find out who it was. Wearing the number 9 jersey. So Troffgruben, the junior, Noah Troffgruben, with that block right around the 45-yard line of the Broncos. Sprung that run open there for Amdahl. And here's a 2-point conversion. Tucker Amdahl takes it and runs it in on the far side for 2 points.
Good.
So at the 10:53 mark,
Second quarter, Park River 8, Lisbon 0.
It's an 8-0 score in favor of the Park River Area Aggies. We'll step away, take a word from our sponsors, come back on yourliveevent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon is the premier building supply headquarters in southeastern North Dakota. They have it from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell. With their large inventory and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. That's rbclisbon.com. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Hey, welcome back here at liveevent.com here from Bronco Stadium. As the Broncos now down 8-0 off of that 59-yard touchdown run by Tucker Amdahl. The Broncos able to get it back out here with the Lucina return to the 40-yard line. Broncos need to answer as the Park River Area Aggies now up 8-0 over the Broncos. 2-point conversion was good for Amdahl. Their score coming here in the second quarter at the 10:53 mark. 2-point conversion and a touchdown for Tucker Amdahl. Amdahl, the senior running back. And here is Tui and the Broncos. Broncos without their second-team All-State quarterback, Jordan Bittner, out with an injury. Tui under center. You have Lucina, the freshman running back in the backfield, in for the injured Cruz Ranke, and that's an end around here for Keller, and that's snuffed out right away by Jace Rosinski. The Broncos not finding any room to run, any open space in that backfield. As that's the second time they've tried that with Keller, and Keller met instantly for a big loss, give him a 6-yard loss, a -6 on the run for Keller. Broncos moving backward with 10:15 to go. Offense, one big play in this first half, that 25-yard reception to Kelson, and then move back, or just not able to get anything going after that. There's a handoff to Lucina. Lucina on the right side, finding nothing. As good team tackling over there by Park River, so no gain for Lucina.
Seen the carry. Third down for the Broncos.
You're Tui now in the Broncos. 3rd and 17, ball on their own 33-yard line. He has twin receivers on the near side. And we have a timeout by the Lisbon Broncos. 3rd down and 17 to go, 9:24 remaining. Ball on the Broncos' own 33-yard line. We have a timeout by head coach Mark Moss of Lisbon Broncos. We will step away and let him talk about it. You're watching yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Stock Growers Bank is proud to celebrate 125 years of service, and they built a legacy of trust and commitment to the local communities. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith can help achieve your goals and grow your business with confidence. Here's Zach Maralt on his experience.
We tried a few different lenders before purchasing our building, and we eventually ended up going to see Wyatt, who I already personally knew anyways. He made the purchasing process easy. We pretty much had an answer that day, pushed all our accounts there, and it's a great experience.
Hey, welcome back here at liveevent.com. The Broncos after the timeout. Tui under center. Takes a snap, looks downfield, has a man, not able to cut it back. And good defense by Park River Aggies by Jace Rosinski. Rosinski covering all over Sully Kelson. Kelson not able to make it back towards the ball or cut back towards the ball. Brings up 4th and 17 for the Broncos. Just like to mention our scoreboard sponsor tonight, that's Bank North, our scoreboard sponsor. Bank North has been trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit ibanknorth.com today. That's banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. That's banknorth.bank. Our scoreboard all season long for Broncos high school athletics on your live event. Here's the punt by Sully Kelson. Gets the ball away. Low line drive. That's going to hit the ground. Lions back there chasing it for the Broncos. He's on top of it. Downs the ball at the Aggies' 30-yard line. With 9:09 remaining, Park River takes over. 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. As we will step away, take a 30-second break, come back for more action. This is yourliveevent.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
All right, welcome back. After that punt by the Broncos, here's Jackson Amdahl. He's going to cut across the 40 to the 45, 50-yard line across midfield. He's brought down by the Broncos. Amdahl with a 20-yard gain on that carry. Is Jackson Amdahl finding his rhythm as he has a 20-yard gain. 1st and 10. For Park River. They're at midfield. Ball spotted on the 50-yard line. That's where the nose of the football is at. Line to gain at the 40. That is the Broncos' 40-yard line. Jackson Amdahl under center has Tucker in the backfield. Hands it off up the middle. He's met at the line of scrimmage. He's pushed back by the Broncos. Gain of 2. Or he's met with forward progress and pushed back. So Brock Lyons and Ward up on that defensive line come up with the stop after a gain of 2 for Tucker Amdahl. Amdahl with a touchdown run in the second quarter at the 10:53 mark. Put the Aggies up by a score of 6-0. Also ran in that 2-point conversion. 8-0 is your score on the Bank North scoreboard with 7:58 remaining. That 2-yard run by Amdahl puts him at 83 yards unofficially. Might have missed a couple of his first runs, first couple series. But right now, unofficially 83 yards at the 7:44 mark of the second quarter. And shotgun, he's going to send Schramm in motion. That's a pitch to Schramm. Schramm with the end around is going to see if he can find the outside. Cuts the corner, cups it upfield, up near the line of gain. He's met right at the 40-yard line. Gang tackled and brought down, maybe just short of the first down marker. It was 2nd and 8. And we have looks like a Bronco down on the field after that hard hit delivered by Schramm. Then the dog pile by the Broncos. So there's a Bronco down on the field. We do have an injury timeout. We'll step away, take a word from our sponsor on yourliveevent.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
All right, that is a first down for Park River area off the run by Schramm. And now the handoff up the middle, some yards up the gut of the Bronco defense, right around a 4-yard gain, just short of the 45. Schramm able to pick up the first down at the 40. Give him 3 yards. Ball spotted at the Broncos' 37-yard line. 3 yards on the carry, looked like for Omdahl. That's Tucker Omdahl with 3 yards. Had him at 83, now 86 yards for Tucker Omdahl, the senior. Brings up 2nd and 7 from the Broncos' 37-yard line. Tucker Omdahl with a 59-yard touchdown run. Here's Jackson Omdahl, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Keeper up the middle, finds some running room, dives across the 35 to about the 33-yard line of the Broncos. Grayson Lyons with the tackle.
3rd down for the Aggies.
The Aggies, looks like knee was down at the Bronco 34-yard line. 4 yards to go, brings up 3rd and 4. So right now I have that the first official carry for Jackson Omdahl. Give him 3 yards. Brings up 3rd and 4. 5:53 remaining second quarter. Shotgun. Broncos bringing the pressure on the outside. There's Kelson run up the middle, and he's stopped. And for no game, there's Tucker Omdahl. Brings up 4th down and 4. Decision time for the Aggies. See what they have on in their play card. 5:34 remaining, 4th down and 4 from the Broncos' 34-yard line. They bring in Kieran Sullivan. And also Wyatt Carlson into the game. Looks like they're bringing in their hands package. So they will go for it. So here's shotgun formation. Omdahl looks downfield. He has Schramm. Schramm catches it. He cuts it upfield across the 20 or 15 down to about the 10-yard line on the 2nd and 3rd effort with the reception. Caught it around the 20, got down across right at the 15, so they will spot him out at the 15. Zane Lyons on the coverage, able to knock out Schramm. Give him a 19-yard reception from Omdahl to Schramm. Keeps the drive alive after the 4th and 4. Ball spot on the Bronco 15-yard line. First series, Park River area was down to the Bronco 4-yard line, and then they had an errant snap, sent the ball flying over the head of Omdahl. Here's Tucker Omdahl. Broncos wrap him up. They have a face mask. Yes, Grayson Lyons looks like he caught the face mask of Tucker Omdahl after a nice tackle. Would have been for a loss on Omdahl. You don't get too many of those on Tucker Omdahl. But Lyons inadvertently reaches up, grabs the face mask or hooked the face mask. And that's will be a big penalty or costly penalty for the Broncos, or on the Broncos. So instead of a loss of yards, it's a 10-yard penalty. Oh, okay, maybe not. Just 5 yards.
Face mask on the Broncos.
So face mask. So second penalty for the Broncos, whistled for 5 yards. Brings up 1st and 5, ball on the Broncos' 10-yard line. Just across the 10. They're going to spot it across the 10 at about the 9.5. Here's Tucker Omdahl. He's going to try to cut it up on the outside. Has blockers out in front. Gets across the 5-yard line. Inside the 5-yard line, down to about the 3. And it is a first down run. Ball inside the 5-yard line. Brings up 1st and goal.
1st and goal for the Aggies.
.350 remaining in the second quarter. Broncos are down 8-0. Park River area on the move. Receiving votes in the second North Dakota 11A football poll. We will have halftime entertainment here with the Lisbon 5th and 6th grade tackle football team out on the field. Here's Rosinski's going to cut it up, has a seam, dives in close to the goal line, and he's across for Jace Rosinski with the 4-yard touchdown run. Rosinski takes the ball across the goal line, 4 yards for the number 4, Jace Rosinski, the senior wide receiver, at the 3:29 mark. And 2-point conversion, that run up the middle, still a scrum in the middle of the field, pushing, and across the goal line. And 2-point conversion is good after the big tush push by the offensive line. They get the 2-point conversion across the goal line. Now 16-0 in favor of Park River area. On your scoreboard, Bank North scoreboard in the second quarter. Park River 16, the Lisbon Broncos 0. 3:29 remaining in their second quarter. A step away, take a word from our sponsors. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care. Guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. The Broncos set to receive the football from the Park River area Aggies after that touchdown, 4-yard touchdown run by Jace Rosinski. And the 2-point conversion by Omdahl. Broncos have yet to get across midfield, close a couple times. Just not finding the rhythm. Odd offense at this point in the game for the Lisbon Broncos. Here's the kick right around the 20-yard line, taken by Lucina. Lucina's going to take it up on the near side, up the middle. Nice tackle, open field tackle by Carter Oberg, the junior tight end, or junior linebacker. That's Carter Oberg with the tackle. And the Broncos, after that return by Riley Lucina, will take over at the 38, their own 38-yard line. Here's Coach Moss and the Broncos. Trying to make something happen before halftime. They're down 16-0 to Park River area. 3:23 remaining. Ball is on the Broncos, their own 38-yard line. 2 into the game at quarterback, or started the game at quarterback for the Broncos. Now Broncos in I formation. Looks like Kelson and Lucina. Given to Lucina. Lucina has a big hole up the middle. Good lead back.
Lucina on the carry.
Here was Sully Kelson. Opened up a hole for Lucina. Lucina right around a 5-yard gain, so brings up 2nd and 5 for the Broncos. 5-yard gain for Lucina. So the Broncos now 2nd and 5, 5-yard gain on the carry by Lucina. Had the lead back, or lead blocker, and Sully Kelson. He brings them back up to the line, back in the I formation. Up back is Kelson once again. Kelson 3-point stance, hands it to Lucina, another big hole. Lucina's going to bowl his way, still has the feet going. Lucina still on his feet, keeps him turning across midfield for the Broncos. And the Broncos may have found a combination that's going to work here against Park River as they put back-to-back runs together for positive yardage across midfield. And a first down run for Riley Lucina. Right around a 8-yard gain for Lucina on the carry. Picks up the first down. O'Reilly keeps the head down once he's able to figure out his field of vision and can see the field a little bit better. He's going to be dangerous. That's a handoff again to Lucina. This time he's met instantly No gain, a little bit of forward progress there. Looks like he was met right at the line of
Lucina
scrimmage.
carrying no gain.
And a loss of a yard
Up
for
a short.
Lucina.
Second down.
So give Park River some credit there. They come back with a big play. Stick Lucina for a loss of 1. Well, that was 3 in a row to Lucina, and Park River said, no way. And drop him for a loss. Now with 1:24 remaining. Second down 11, halftime show coming up. The Olson Accounting halftime show. Just ahead, we also have that halftime entertainment with the mini Broncos. 5th and 6th grade tackle football team out on the field. Try to keep the action on them. And a little late start inside up to the up back. That was to Kelson. Or excuse me, Ian Anderson in there. So Ian Anderson with the carry.
Third down for the Broncos.
Making Dad Cody proud out there. Picks up a couple yards, gets 3 yards, 4 yards on the carry for Ian Anderson. Anderson listed at 150 pounds, running back. A sophomore for the Broncos. Broncos let the time wind down. Yeah, 5 seconds. Looks like they'll call a timeout just before half. And that's a timeout called by Coach Mark Moss. 18 seconds remain on the game clock as we're in a timeout situation. 18 seconds remain in our second quarter. Score 16-0 in favor of Park River area. The Broncos have the ball. 3rd and 7 on the Aggies 44-yard line. We'll step away. Take a word from our sponsor. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullison Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency.
Welcome back. YourLiveEvent.com. After that timeout by the Broncos, 18 seconds remain in the second quarter. Broncos, twin receivers. Here's a handoff to Lucina. Lucina finds a seam on the outside. He's brought down right around the Aggies' 37-yard line, just short of the first down marker. And the Broncos in the clock will run out of time in this half with
at the end of the first half.
About a 4-yard gain by Riley Lucina. Yes, that's halftime, and we'll come back for our Olson Accounting halftime show as the Park River area Aggies lead the Lisbon Broncos by a score of 16-0. The Aggies able to get the monkey off their back, so to speak, as they put 2 scores on the board against the Lisbon Broncos. They've been held scoreless in 4 previous contests dating back to 2007. So Park River area leads the Lisbon Broncos by a score of 16-0. Just ahead, the Olson Accounting halftime show on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care, guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Running a business is tough, but your accounting doesn't have to be. Let Olson Accounting check all the boxes. From taxes, payroll, business services, and professionalized financial guidance, all tailored to fit your requests. Whether you're a small business owner or just need help at tax time, trust Olson Accounting for professional, reliable service every time. Visit colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Riverside Bill.
Hey, welcome back here, liveevent.com, as we're back here for our Olson Accounting halftime show. Up on your Bank North scoreboard, Park River area leads the Lisbon Broncos by a score of 16-0. Park River opened up the scoring in the second quarter at the 10:53 mark with a 22-yard touchdown run by Tucker Amdahl. Amdahl ran in the two-point conversion, and then they struck again at the 3:29 mark of our second quarter. That was a 4-yard touchdown run by Jace Rosinski, and the two-point conversion by Amdahl once again is good. And that's your score at halftime. 16-0 in favor of the Park River area Aggies. And looking at our halftime stats here on our Olson Accounting halftime show for the visiting Park River area Aggies. And passing, we have Jackson Amdahl. Jackson Amdahl wearing the number 8 jersey, the sophomore quarterback. Showing a lot of poise out there for the sophomore with 49 yards through the air. He is 4 of 6 for passing unofficially with 49 yards. 4 of 6 for passing, 49 yards for Jackson Amdahl. On the ground, I have leading rusher is Tucker Amdahl, unofficially with 92 yards. Like I said, I think I might have missed a couple runs there in that first quarter for Tucker Amdahl. Right now, unofficially 92 yards and a touchdown and two-point conversion runs for Tucker Amdahl. Also on the ground, we have Jackson Amdahl with 3 yards, Sullivan with 8 yards, Schramm with 8 yards, and Rosinski with 4 yards, and also a rushing touchdown for Jace Rosinski. And receiving, we have Schramm with 25 yards through the air, and Rosinski with 22 for the 49 yards receiving unofficially. So that's just unofficial stats for the Park River area Aggies. Looking at the Lisbon Broncos unofficially in passing, I have Evan Tui going 1 for 3 for 25 yards. That reception went to Sully Kelson. And then on the ground for Lisbon, unofficial stats, Riley Lucina with 27 yards for the freshman running back. Put together a couple of nice back-to-back runs to close out the quarter and then ran out of time as the Broncos able to get across midfield. Then we have Carter Keller and Evan Tui, both those backs with negative yards rushing. Keller held for -9 and Tui with -4. A couple of runs for negative yards for both Keller and Tui. And then Ian Anderson in that fullback position picks up 4 yards along with Sully Kelson with 2 yards rushing for Lisbon. Right now, Lisbon, you take away Lucina, they would have negative yards rushing on the ground except for Riley Lucina now with that 27 yards. And then passing 25 yards through the air, 1 of 4 for Evan Toohey, and that reception by Sully Kelson, the bright spot for the Lisbon Broncos. The Broncos, in that first half, they were whistled for 2 penalties. They had a delay game and a face mask for 10 yards, and 3 penalties coming in the first quarter. False starts for Park River area, as they've been whistled now for 15 yards unofficially, or unofficial stats for both teams, Lisbon Broncos and Park River area Aggies. Park River on the scoreboard first in the second quarter, as they are able to get rid of the goose eggs on the scoreboard against the Broncos, as they faced the Broncos 4 previous times for Park River. And able to put 2 touchdowns here in this first half and 2 two-point conversions for 16 points. As we will continue our Olson Accounting halftime show after a word from our sponsors. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Lisbon is the premier building supply headquarters in southeastern North Dakota. They have it from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell. With their large inventory and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. That's rbclisbon.com. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Stock Growers Bank is proud to celebrate 125 years of service, and they built a legacy of trust and commitment to the local communities. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith can help achieve your goals and grow your business with confidence. Here's Zach Maralt on his experience.
We tried a few different lenders before purchasing our building, and we eventually ended up going to see Wyatt, who I already personally knew anyways. He made the purchasing process easy. We pretty much had an answer that day, pushed all our accounts there, and it's a great experience.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
All right, folks, welcome back to your Olson Accounting halftime show here on YourLiveEvent.com. Got to step away, take a quick break, as Park River area leads the Lisbon Broncos by a score of 16-0. Both touchdowns for Park River coming by way of rushing touchdowns in the second quarter, 10:53 mark. It was Tucker Omdahl on a 22-yard touchdown run, also scoring the 2-point conversion. Then at the 3:29 mark, it was Jace Rosinski on a 4-yard touchdown run. And 2-point conversion also good by Tucker Omdahl, as Park River leads the Lisbon Broncos by a score of 16-0. Park River unofficially on the ground with 104 yards rushing. Looks like 114 yards, unofficially. 114 yards on the ground rushing. I have Tucker Omdahl, leading rusher in the game for both teams, at 92 yards unofficial. for Tucker Omdahl. And just looking ahead in the schedule here for both teams, as the Lisbon Broncos will face Northern Cass next Friday. That's at Northern Cass. And Park River area is at Rugby. Both teams opening up their region play. The Broncos open up at Northern Cass. Both teams open up on their own. Broncos open up at Northern Cass. And Park River is at Rugby. And just stepping into that Division 11A football poll, in case you missed it during the pregame, you have the number one team. Staying the number one team is Velva with 12 first place votes. Langdon Munich, number 2 team. Number 3 is Ellendale Edgerly Colm out of Region 1. Dickinson Trinity, number 4, and Bishop Ryan, our Redeemers, number 5 team in the state. Other teams receiving votes in your latest Division 11A football poll: Harvey Wills County, Shiloh Christian, Park River Area Aggies, and the Valley City Highliners. Your Division 9B football poll: number 1 team, number 1, number 2 team switching positions as New Rockford Cheyenne moves into the number 1 spot, followed by number 2 Lemoore Litchfield Marion, number 3 North Border, number 4 Lytton HMB, and number 5, or tied for number 5, is Mohall Lansford Sherwood and Grant County Flasher. Other team receiving votes is Hankinson. The Hankinson Pirates also receiving votes in your latest Division 9B football poll. Looking at your area, or I should say looking at 11A football games this evening. One other contest out in the western part of the state. We have Beulah at Killdeer, and then at 9-man, we have Drayton at Center, Partial at Warwick, and Hart River at Bowman County in 9-man football action this evening. And tomorrow, number of top 5 teams in action for Division 11A. We have number 1 Velva takes on Harvey Wills County. Harvey Wills County receiving votes in the latest poll. Then you have number 2, Langdon Munich takes on the Valley City Highliners out of Region 1. Number 3, Ellendale Edgerly Colm takes on Stanley. That's on Saturday. That's a Saturday game. And number 4, Dickinson Trinity takes on Shiloh Christian. Shiloh Christian also receiving votes. So a number of interesting contests or matchups. And really interested into that Langdon Munich at Valley City. Might be one to go down and watch if you're from the area. Should be a good game as the Josh Kravachka-led Langdon Munich Cardinals takes on Valley City. And 9-man action tomorrow evening. Number of top 5 teams in action as we have number 3, North Border, is taking on Four Winds at home. Number 5, Mohall Lansford Sherwood's at Dunseith. Number 4, Lytton HMB is at Standing Rock. And the number 1, number 2 team in the state, New Rockford Cheyenne, number 1, number 2, Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Both teams are idle tomorrow night, or tomorrow evening. They'll be back on the field on the 5th of September.
You happen to see Ryan Workman.
Well, that is your Division 11A and B state football polls, along with your area games this evening and tomorrow, and rolling into Saturday with that number 3 EEK taking on Stanley. As this is your Olsen Accounting halftime show, looks like the Broncos and the Aggies, both teams out on the field warming up. We'll step away, take another word from our sponsors. Just like to thank everybody, remind everybody, please thank those sponsors here, our feature sponsors in Bank North, Olsen Accounting, Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth, our Agassiz Ag Precision Play, and our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and also all of our ad sponsors. Without those sponsors, we would not be able to bring you these high school athletics here on YourLiveEvent.com, and for our area, the Lisbon Bronco High School Athletics. So once again, I'd like to thank all of our feature and ad sponsors here on YourLiveEvent.com. As we'll step away, take a word from our sponsors on Your Live Event.
Greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi. One of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care. Guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per row per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Hey, welcome back here at LiveVet.com as we're back here for our third quarter. As we just completed our Olson Accounting halftime show here on your live event. As the Park River area Aggies lead the Lisbon Broncos. Broncos set to kick off. Park River elected to defer as they won the coin toss at the start of the game. They deferred into the second half. They're set to receive as they lead 14-0. 2 touchdowns here in the second quarter, and the Broncos with a little pooch kick fielded at the 40-yard line by the Aggies. Broncos almost got a hand on it, reaching in there and trying to knock it out. As it's fielded by Park River at their own 40-yard line. And see if I can get a number on that. Like number 5, Jackson Hill, the senior wide receiver with the hands. Reels it in at the 40, able to hang on to it. That's where Park River takes over. 11:55 mark of our third quarter. Park River with a head of steam at the end of the second quarter. We'll see if they can keep it on. Current temperature down here in Lisbon, 79 degrees, not much of a wind. That flag hanging straight down the flagpole out there at the south end of the end zone. That's the direction that Park River's heading. That handoff snuffed out by the Broncos right away. The Broncos able to wrap up.
Rosinski on the carry.
Looked like Rosinski. So Rosinski, no gain.
Second down.
I'll give him about a half yard, maybe a yard for Rosinski. So Rosinski with the carry. Give him 5 now in the game with that 4-yard touchdown run. Has 5 in the game. Brings up 2nd and 9. And Rosinski's under. Looks like Rosinski. Rosinski kind of split behind the left tackle. Here's Omdahl. Gives the handoff to Jackson Omdahl. Runs up the middle. Big hole for Omdahl. Excuse me, that's Tucker Omdahl. So Tucker Omdahl up through the middle, just short of the line to gain, right around the 48-yard line. He's brought down by Grayson Lyons and a host of Broncos. Give him 8 yards on the carry for Tucker Omdahl. Omdahl now at 100 yards unofficially. Here's Jackson Omdahl under center. Takes a look over at the sideline. Yeah, not sure what was going on there. Looks like we have a timeout. Something didn't look right there for Tucker Omdahl. And he calls, or at least the coaching staff calls a timeout. Omdahl took a peek over at the sideline to Jordan Hollingsworth. And Hollingsworth calls a timeout. 10:25 remaining in our third quarter of play. We have a timeout. We'll take a word from our sponsors.
Said, a bank isn't a place to lock up money. It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us.
All right, 3rd and 1. We have a scrum here at the line of scrimmage. As the quarterback keeper, it looks like he may be just short. And that brings up 4th down, so they're going to spot the ball just short of the line to gain. After that timeout, Park River was up to the line quickly. A couple Park River players limping after that, getting up out of the pile. And they did give it to him, so it is a 1st down right at the 50-yard line. Give Jackson Omdahl a 1-yard plunge across the line to gain. Now 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line, right at midfield. Here's Jackson Omdahl, shotgun. Show pressure by Lyons. Lyons on the outside. He's met by a blocker. We have a receiver downfield, Schramm, and Lyons gets his hands up. Look back at the last second. So it was Ian Anderson. I thought it was Lyons over there, but Ian Anderson puts the hands up, takes a look back just in time not to draw the penalty flag. As that receiver was open momentarily, Anderson closes the gap, defends the pass, brings up 2nd down and 10. So good pass defense by Ian Anderson. 9:40 remaining in a 3rd quarter. Now Omdahl under center. Puts a man in motion. That's Schramm. Pitch to Schramm. Schramm's going to head to the outside. Tries to cut up. Cuts it upfield. He's met by Broncos. A couple missed tackles. Puts him with about a 4-yard gain. Just short of the Bronco 45-yard line. We'll see where they spot the ball. So ball, nose of the ball right on the 45. 3rd and 5. Give Schramm 5-yard gain. Unofficially, he has 13 yards on the ground. Had 8 in the first half. And officially for Park River in that first half of play, 115 yards after I refigured it. That was rushing on the ground. They have 49 through the air. With Jackson Omdahl. Omdahl, 4 of 6 through the air. Had a couple drop balls right away by his receivers. And he's back to pass, looks downfield, has a receiver sideline. That's caught by the big number 11. For a 1st down, right at the 1st down marker, about the 40-yard line. And that looks like Carter Keller down on the field. Or excuse me, that's not Keller. Looks like for the Broncos, and that's Zane Lyons down on the field. Lyons a little slow to get up. He's going to need some help, and we have a down Bronco on the field. We'll step away and have a word from our sponsors on yourliveevent.com.
Move today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per row per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
All right, welcome back here at liveevent.com. After the injured Zane Lyons back up out on his feet, moving around. The Broncos bench keeps getting smaller. 2nd game into the season, and that's wrapped up by Eli Lyons with the containment and the big sack or big tackle by Lyons.
Stood up by number 55, Eli Lyons.
So Lyons drops Tucker Omdahl for a loss. The senior running back. They are going to give him some forward progress, so it looks like he'll give him a gain of 1 for Omdahl. So Omdahl with the 1-yard gain. Park River won the coin toss at the beginning of the game. Elected deferred into the 2nd half. So far their strategy paying off. 2 games in a row did the same thing against Sargent County, a defense putting the stop on the Broncos right away in this game, and that's a handoff on the on the left side for Omdahl, and he's across the 35 down to about the 32-yard line of the Broncos.
3rd down for the Aggies.
Brings up 3rd and 2. Oh, 3rd and 4. Okay, line to gain. The 27-yard line. Looks like the 28. So give him 5 yards on the carry. Here's Jackson Omdahl. There's shotgun. He's going to hand it off to the up back, and he's met right away by the Broncos. That's Eli Lyons back there. The Lucina, Lyons, and Kelson with the tackle. And that was on Luke Schierick. So Schierick on the rush attempt. With no gain on the carry, brings up 4th down and 4. So 4th down and 4. Big down here for the Broncos on defense, trying to hold Park River on this opening drive of the second half out of the end zone. They lead 16-0. You have twin receivers on the far side. Looks like Schramm over there. And Rosinski's going to come over here to number 9. That's a catch. And downfield across the 10-yard line and tackled out of bounds. So that's Troff-Ruben again. Troff-Ruben coming up with the reception. Ball was spotted at the 31. He's down at the Bronco 10-yard line. 21 on the reception. Here for Troff-Ruben. So Omdahl able to find a number of receivers, spread the ball around. 1st and 10 from their Bronco 10-yard line. Omdahl goes up the middle. Met at the line of scrimmage, kept the feet and falls forward. Kept the feet turned and falls forward. Number of Broncos on the ground. Looks like maybe Kelson on the ground. Slow to get up. 4:59, 58 on the clock. Continues to tick. Ball on the Broncos 6-yard line. And we do have another injury timeout here for Lisbon as we will step away on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance, Gullis & Olson Agency.
All right, welcome to yourliveevent.com. I don't know, it looks like maybe we're having some connection issues. Just got to make sure we have everything tight. Yeah, as Kelson gets up under his own power, walks off. It brings up 2nd and 6 for Park River area. 2 touchdowns in the second quarter, both on the ground. Set up by a couple nice passes. Here's Schramm in motion. He's hit the end around. He's going to try to cut it upfield. Finds a little bit of running room, then gang tackled. Looks like Ian Anderson with the open field tackle. Saves a touchdown for the Bronco. No gain. No, give him a yard. So they do spot it up at the 5-yard line. 3rd and 5. 1-yard game for Schramm. He has 14 yards unofficially on the ground. Also receiving for 25 in the first half. So 3rd and 5, ball on the Broncos 5-yard line. 4:05 remaining in the third quarter. Jackson Omdahl in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Looks over on the right side. Has to pull it down. A lot of running room, open space out in front of him. He's going to deliver that, and off the hands, in and out of the hands of Luke Schierick. So Schierick hit him in the chest first. That was a ball delivered, straight delivered by Omdahl. A little bit too much on it for Schierick, as Schierick was kind of coming back towards the ball. Tough passes to readjust or adjust on. And hits him in the chest, bounces off his hands. Brings up 4th and 5. 4th and 5 for the Aggies. Looks like Wyatt Carlson checks in. Big wide receiver, sophomore wide receiver. He's on the near side with Grayson Lyons. They had a matchup in that first quarter. Lyons able to win that one, knocked the ball away, climbed the ladder, knocks the ball away. And a timeout here for the Lisbon Broncos. The Broncos call a timeout at 3:49 remaining in the third quarter. 4th down and 5, or 4th down and goal for the Aggies. on yourliveevent.com. We will step away and take a word from our sponsors.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
Welcome back here, liveevent.com. We're just back here at Bronco Stadium. Here the Lisbon Broncos are down 16-0. The Park River area Aggies. This is the fifth meeting between these two teams. They've met previously. Last year, Broncos won 24-0 over Park River. 2021, the Broncos defeated Park River by a score of 52-0. 2008, it was 39-0 victory for the Broncos. In 07, it was 26-0 for the Broncos. Here's fourth down and goal. That pass on the outside to Schramm, and Schramm across the goal line. 5-yard touchdown pass from Omdahl to Schramm. And that's at the 3:44 mark of the third quarter. A 5-yard reception. Schramm in the game with 31 yards receiving, unofficial. Now 22-0. That touchdown coming at the 3:44 mark. 5-yard touchdown reception. And another pass, this one to the near side. That's caught and in the end zone. And two-point conversion is good for Schramm again. Let's give Schramm 3 more yards.
Third quarter. Park River 24, Lisbon 0.
And another completion for Omdahl. Now 24-0. In favor of the Park River area Aggies. That's up on our Bank North scoreboard. As Park River leads the Lisbon Broncos 24-0. And we'll step away and take another word from our sponsors. You're watching yourliveevent.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
Hey, welcome back to yourliveevent.com. Here at the 3:44 mark of our third quarter, it's 24-0 in favor of the Park River area Aggies. Park River trying to return the favor to the Broncos with a shutout. The Broncos shut out Park River. And looks like that streak now ends at 4 in a row. Here's Lucino with the run up the middle, down across the 40 to the 45. Taking right around the 20-yard line. About a 25-yard return as Lucino with a big head of steam gets downfield up the middle for about a 25-yard return. That brings out Evan Toohey and the Lisbon Broncos. Toohey, the junior quarterback, in for the injured Jordan Bittner. The Broncos I formation once again. Looks like Anderson, the up back, that's given to Lucino. Lucino up the middle, right around 3 or 4 yards. Tough yards up the middle, but the Broncos are finding success.
Second down for the Broncos.
Running in between the center and the guard. Now with 3:20 remaining in the third quarter. Time not the Broncos' friend at this point in the game. Now 3:10 remaining, third quarter. Broncos are down 24-0, approaching midfield. 8-yard gain for Lucina. Brings up second down from the 47-yard line. Or excuse me. And that was a 2-yard gain for Lucina. And Lucina met and dropped immediately. No gain for Lucina.
Lucina on the carry, met by Rosinski in the backfield. Loss of 1, third down for the
So brings up third, loss of 1, so 3rd and 9. I was going by the scoreboard on that game. They had the wrong stat up there for me. Had to take a look at the field, do a double take. So 3rd and 9, ball on the 46-yard line. Broncos on their own 46, trying to get them across midfield for the 3rd time this evening. 2:16 on the clock in the 3rd quarter. It's Kelson over to the far side. You have I-backs once again. Here's Tui, looks downfield, has plenty of time. He's going to deliver the ball into some traffic. That ball batted away over here on the near side. Schramm defending the pass along with Jackson Omdahl.
For the Broncos.
So brings up 4th down and 9 for the Broncos. 2:02 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Kelson into pass. Or excuse me, Kelson into punt for the Broncos. Ball spotted on the Broncos' 46-yard line. Let's see if Kelson can angle this one away from the receiving Park River Aggies. He's going to hit a line drive across the 30 down to about the 25-yard line of the Aggies, spotted around the 26-yard line. It looks like their own 25, or Park River will take over on their own 25-yard line. They lead by a score of 24-0, receiving votes in the latest Division 11A football poll, trying to improve to 2-0 at the expense of the Lisbon Broncos here in Lisbon, North Dakota. They picked up a victory over Sargent County, about 15 miles south of Lisbon. Sargent County traveled to Park River. That was up in Park River last week. Park River makes the trip down here to Lisbon, looking for 2 in a row against Region 1. And Omdahl looks downfield, has a wide open receiver, and that's Keller. One man to beat, big stiff arm. Keller goes up top, he takes the stiff arm, and that's a touchdown, 5-10 touchdown for Luke Schierick. Schierick finally with the big touchdown reception. He's been due in this game. He's going to go 75 yards for Schierick. So Schierick stiff arms Keller. Keller just trying to grab up top at the arms. You got to go for the legs on that big receiver. Yeah, it's 105. Time ticks off the clock now, 30-0. As we have a continuous clock now, 30-0. That touchdown right around the 111 mark. 2-point conversion. That's a sweep around to Schramm. Schramm's going to dive across the goal line and short. So he is short. Is met by Ian Anderson, Eli Lyons, and Grayson Lyons over there on the tackle.
With 44 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, Park River 30, Lisbon.
So Lyons, and Anderson with the tackle. Saves the 2-point conversion. Now 30-0. After that, 75-yard touchdown reception. That was to Luke Schierick, the the senior wide receiver. He goes 75 yards downfield. 2-point conversion, no good, and it's now 30-0 in favor of Park River area over the Lisbon Broncos. We'll step away, take a word from our sponsor on yourliveevent.com.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care. Guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
All right, welcome back to yourliveevent.com. 44 seconds remaining. We do have a continuous clock with this 30-point lead. And that's going to hit the ground. Lucina's going to pick it up. Lucina crossed the 40, down to about the 44-yard line.
Lucina with the turn for the Broncos.
Lucina takes it up to about the 44.
Take over on the 44-yard line.
For the Broncos. Fielded right around the 27, 28 yard line. Oh, 34 seconds on the clock. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Ball spotted at the 44 after the return by Lucina. And Broncos quickly up to the line of scrimmage. 17 seconds on the play clock. Broncos did have a delay of game in that first quarter. That's handed off to Lucina. Lucina with a little bit of running room. Crossed the 45 to about the 46-yard line. Give him a gain of 2 yards.
Tucker on the stop
for Lucina.
Second down.
The clock's winding down in this third quarter. Broncos let it run out. And we'll head into the fourth quarter with the Park River Area Aggies leading the Lisbon Broncos by a score of 30-0. Their fourth quarter just ahead on yourliveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Running a business is tough, but your accounting doesn't have to be. Let Olson Accounting check all the boxes. From taxes, payroll, business services, and professionalized financial guidance, all tailored to fit your requests. Whether you're a small business owner or just need help at tax time, trust Olson Accounting for professional, reliable service every time. Visit colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Hey, welcome back. yourliveevent.com. We're now in the fourth quarter of play. Broncos with the ball. Brings up 2nd and 8. Here, Tui under center. Has I formation for the Broncos. Anderson, the up back. It's given to Lucina. Lucina find a little running room. Back to the line of scrimmage. And maybe falls forward for a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7. A yard for Lucina. Up the middle with Ian Anderson leading the way. 11:30 remaining on the clock in the fourth quarter. Ball on the Broncos 48-yard line. 3rd and 6. There you go, Jack Lucina catching. We got to get that score updated. So now 11 minutes remaining
Kelson pulls incomplete.
with 30-0 score in favor of Park River Area.
4th down for the Broncos.
Brings up 4th and 6 for Lisbon. Broncos at midfield, forced to punt once again. See Zane Lyons back in the game. You also have Eli Lyons, Grayson Lyons, and Brock Lyons on the team for the Broncos. And here's Sully Kelson with the punt. That's a high punt. Goes across the 25 down to about the 20-yard line. Carter Keller down there, downs it at the 20-yard line. And that's where Park River will take over with 10:21 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's 30-0 in favor of Park River up on that Bank North scoreboard. Keep in mind we will have our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and our Agassi Egg Precision Play of the Game in our post-game show. And with this change of possession, Park River will take over at their own 20-yard line. We'll look at Jackson Omdahl. Jackson Omdahl in the second half, going 4 for 4. Got him in this just in the second half with 104 yards passing. So right around 153 for the game. Through the air. That's for Jackson Omdahl. Tucker Omdahl on the carry. Gain of 3 yards. Brings up 2nd and 7. Here for Tucker Omdahl. So give him 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7. Ball on their own 23-yard line. Clock continues to run. Here's Tucker Omdahl, gives the handoff. Maybe to Schierick in the backfield. Wasn't able to catch the number.
Kelson in the backfield. And Eli Lyons.
Nope.
3rd down.
So that was Sullivan. Kieran Sullivan on the carry. Give him a gain of 2. Or excuse me, a gain of 1 for Sullivan. Got him, have him unofficially in the game for 9 yards here for Sullivan. 9:07 remaining in the 4th quarter. Clock continues to run. Ball spotted on the Aggies' 24-yard line. They took over after the punt by Kelson at the 20. Carry by Omdahl and a carry by Sullivan. Now Omdahl, that's Tucker Omdahl, or Jackson Omdahl drops back to pass. He's wrapped up almost by the Broncos, but Omdahl able to keep the feet moving. Scrambles out, and that pass batted away by Keller, and we may have a illegal block in the backfield as Jackson Omdahl able to escape. He was in the grass momentarily, had his lineman back there helping him out. Maybe he picked up a block to the back as he scampered over here to the near sideline, delivered a pass downfield that was knocked away by Carter Keller. So that'll march the Aggies back a few yards. They are over there conferring with the officials, just trying to see where the spot of the foul was at possibly. Line of scrimmage was at the 24. So it looks like the Broncos take the penalty. The official is still talking about it over out, or I should say midfield there, or center of the field, back at around the 13, 14 yard line. Now they're going to go back over to Coach Moss. So while they're doing that, we're going to step away, take a word from our sponsors on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
All right, Broncos decline the penalty. That brings up 4th down, 4th and 6. Park River brings out the punt team. Here's Tucker Omdahl, delivers a booming punt. This time here's Lacina. Lacina's going to miss the ball, misjudged it, called for a fair catch. Ball hits the ground. Lacina covers it up.
Ball's down on the 30-yard line where the Broncos will take over.
So send a knuckleball downfield to Lacina. With 8:21 remaining, clock is stopped. Broncos with the ball. Looks like 1st and 10. Broncos will take over at their own 30-yard line. That's where the ball is spotted. So 1st and 10 for the Broncos at their own 30-yard line. Here's a handoff to Lucina. Lucina on the near side, takes it up the right side.
Lucina on the carry.
Through the line for a gain of
Stop
about
by
3
Rosinski.
yards.
Second down for the Broncos.
Right around a 3-yard carry for Riley Lucina. Well, looks like the Broncos with a new quarterback in there. So new quarterback for the Broncos.
Ian Anderson on the carry.
Rylan Moss in there at quarterback.
Stop by Rosinski. Third down for the Broncos.
Moss, the sophomore quarterback, with 7:28 remaining. That handoff. Good for 5 yards. Brings up 3rd and 2 for Lisbon. Here's Moss under center. Anderson, the up back here in the I formation. Broncos 3rd and 2 ball on their own 38-yard line. Moss hands it off to Lucina. Lucina with a little bit of running room, cuts it upfield, close to the line of gain. See what forward progress takes him. They do give him the first down. So he does cross the 40, gets the nose of the ball across the 40-yard line. 2-yard gain for Lucina. Broncos pick up the first down, 6:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. Moss under center. Has Anderson right behind him, about a half a yard behind him. Here's the Lucina. Lucina met at the line of scrimmage, trying to keep his feet moving. Maybe a gain of a yard for Lucina. Looks like a gain of 1.
Gain of 2. Stop by
They're gonna give him 2. So 2-yard gain for Riley. So here's the Broncos once again, I formation. Ian Anderson and Lucina. That's given to Anderson. Anderson through the hole. He's going to pick up a couple. Cross or close to the 45-yard line. Here to Anderson.
And by Jackson Amdahl. Third down.
Spot him right at the 45. Give him a gain of 2 yards. Brings about 3rd and 5. It's a gain of 3 yards for Anderson. Anderson unofficially a 7 in the game for Lisbon. Here's Moss with the handoff.
Anderson on the carry.
And that's to Anderson. Anderson with a gain of 1. Brings up 4th down. Broncos. 4th and 4. With 4:20 remaining. Even 4th and 3. Give him 2 yards on the carry for Anderson. Anderson now unofficially with 9 yards in the game on 3 carries. 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Broncos look like they're going for it. A long 3 yards here for the Broncos. 4th and 3. See if they're trying to draw them off sides. No hard count. That's a pitch. In the back here on the outside, going to try to get close to the 50-yard line. They're Broncos brought down short. And that's a turnover on downs by the Broncos. That was Jacob Ness with the carry. Turnover on downs by the Broncos with 3:39 remaining. Looks like a number of subs in the game for Lisbon. As a score now 30-0. And here's the JV subs in for Park River area. As they take over at the Broncos 48-yard line. 1st and 10 at the Bronco 48 with 3:39 remaining. Had 10 men out there. Another receiver comes running out there for Park River. Look like number 83 hustling out there into the huddle. That's Morgan Dietrich, junior tight end. The quarterback in the shotgun, low snap. Let's give him to the running back.
Craig Sweet on the tackle for the Broncos.
Number 27, Matthew Hamilton. Hamilton listed on here, senior running back.
Loss of 4, 2nd down for the Aggies.
Christopher Schmitz in there under center for Park River area. Brings up 2nd down and 14. Loss of 4. So Schmitz goes under center. You have Caleb Juergens, the running back. Juergens in the backfield. It's a handoff to Juergens, left side, finds some running room. He's going to skip through the line to the Broncos, finds a big hole across the 40, down to about the 35-yard line of the Broncos.
Down by Akumba. 1st down for the Aggies.
So big run in there for Caleb Juergens for Park River area. Puts the ball on the Broncos' 35-yard line with 2:28 remaining in the 4th quarter. First down and 10. 4th quarter action from Broncos Stadium here at Lisbon, North Dakota. Game time here about 85 degrees. Last time I looked, we were down to 79. Here's the handoff. The handoff going to the right side, met by the Broncos. Right about the line of scrimmage, falling forward is Caleb Juergens. Juergens with a couple yards on the carry. So Schmitz hands off to Juergens. Give him a gain of 1. So Juergens with the 1-yard gain. Had around a 20-yard gain his first carry. Schmitz goes to the shotgun, has Juergens just to the right side. Hand off to Juergens. Juergens goes to the right. Not finding much running room. Maybe a gain of 2 yards for Juergens. Give him a yard gain.
Axel Erickson on tackle again for the Broncos. 3rd down for the Aggies.
Brings up 3rd and 8. So call it 3rd and 8 with a minute remaining. As the JV squads for both teams out on the field. Now under a minute remaining. Clock continues to run. Play clock down to 20 seconds. Game clock at 40. And quarterback keeper trying to run it up the middle, find a little bit of running room. Now brought down just short of the 30-yard line.
Pretty sweet with the stop of the Broncos. 4th down for the Aggies.
So direct snap. And the run by Schmitz. Give him a gain of 1. Brings up 4th down. And that'll do it for the game. So Park River area shuts out the Broncos. The Broncos at home by a score of 30-0. The Park River in this series with the Bronco now 1-4 against the Broncos. Put 30 points on the scoreboard. 16 of those coming in the first half of play. So Park River defeats the Lisbon Broncos by a score of 30-0. We will step away. Come back for our post-game show. We'll hand out our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and our Agassi Egg Precision Play of the Game on yourliveevent.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon is the premier building supply headquarters in southeastern North Dakota. They have it from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell. With their large inventory and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. That's rbclisbon.com. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Stock Growers Bank is proud to celebrate 125 years of service, and they built a legacy of trust and commitment to the local communities. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith can help achieve your goals and grow your business with confidence. Here's Zach Maralt on his experience.
We tried a few different lenders before purchasing our building, and we eventually ended up going to see Wyatt, who I already personally knew anyways. He made the purchasing process easy. We pretty much had an answer that day, pushed all our accounts there, and it's a great experience.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Hey, welcome back. This is yourliveevent.com. We're still here for our our postgame show on yourliveevent.com as we're tabulating some stats up. We'll come back for that postgame show. Hand out our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and our AC Precision Play of the Game. That's just ahead on yourliveevent.com.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care. Guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per roll per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Hey, welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. As your final score this evening, it was 30-0 in favor of Park River Area Aggies over the Lisbon Broncos. Park River now 1-4 against the Bronco all time. Their last meeting, the Broncos defeated Park River back in the opening game of the season in 2024. Lisbon up at Park River was 24-0. Park River returns the favor down in Lisbon this year, 30-0 against the Broncos. They shut out the Broncos at home in Park River. In the scoring, in the second quarter, they scored 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions, 16 points in that first half, all scored in the second quarter. Their first touchdown came at the 10:53 mark of the second quarter on a Tucker Amdahl 22-yard run. 2-point conversion by Amdahl was good. And then towards the end of that second quarter, it was J.S. Rosinski with the 5-yard touchdown run for Rosinski. And the 2-point conversion by Amdahl put the Park River Area Aggies up over Lisbon by a score of 16-0 going into halftime. And then in the third quarter, Park River scores 2 more touchdowns. This time it was at the 3:44 mark. It was a 5-yard touchdown reception. That was from Amdahl to Schramm. Schramm with the 5-yard touchdown reception. 2-point conversion was good. And then they followed that up with a 75-yard touchdown reception. This time it was to Schierick. So Luke Schierick, the senior running back, with the 75-yard touchdown reception connection from Jackson Amdahl. The 2-point conversion no good. Our final score here in Lisbon was a score of 30-0 in favor of the Park River Area Aggies. So that'll do it for the scoring and the recap of the game and get into the game stats here for the visiting Park River Area Aggies. Total rushing yards, unofficially 146 yards on the ground for the Aggies. Leading rusher Tucker Amdahl with 114 yards, had 92 unofficially in the first half. In that first half of play, I had Park River Area down for 115 yards rushing. They finished the game with 146. They kind of idled things down there, and they at the end of the third quarter, after they scored those 2 touchdowns. And then through the air, 153 total yards passing for Jackson Amdahl. He had 49 in the first half. He had a couple big connections in the second half, one going for a 75-yard touchdown run, another one for a 5-yard touchdown reception, for a total of 2 touchdowns through the air for Jackson Amdahl for 153 yards passing. And then on the rushing side, unofficial stats, 114 yards on the ground for Tucker Amdahl. Jackson Amdahl with 4 yards. Sullivan with 9 yards. Schramm with 14 yards, and Rosinski with 5 yards unofficially on the ground. Then receiving, Schramm unofficially with 33 yards, receiving and a touchdown. Trofguden with 21 yards receiving. Rosinski with 44 yards receiving. Schierick with 75 yards and a touchdown reception. And then Carlson with a 6-yard reception for Schierick and a 2-point conversion. And that are the unofficial stats for Park River Area Aggies here visiting down in Lisbon. For Lisbon, through the air, you have Tui with 1 reception for 25 yards. On the ground, we had Riley Lucina with 42 yards unofficially. Had -9 on the ground for Keller and Tui. Ian Anderson in the game for the Broncos, coming in at that fullback position with 9 yards on the ground. And then receiving Sully Kelson with 25 yards. Unofficially for the Lisbon Broncos, the Broncos have them down for 2 penalties for 10 yards. And then for Park River, I have them down for 3 penalties for 15 yards. The Broncos also declined a penalty there towards the end of the fourth quarter. And that'll finish up our stats for the Lisbon Broncos, Park River Area Aggies, as Park River defeats the Lisbon Broncos by a score of 30-0. We will all step away here for our post-game show. Our final score, 30-0 in favor of Park River. We'll come back for Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and our Legacy Egg Precision of the Game. That's coming up on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullison Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency.
Welcome back here, liveevent.com. As we're back here for our post-game show, our final score this evening, 30-0 in favor of Park River Area Aggies. They moved to 2-0. The Broncos fall to 0-2 on the season. Both teams start region play next week as the Broncos travel to Northern Cass to face the Jaguars. And then Park River travels to Rugby to take on the Panthers. So both teams on the road next week as Park River Area. Now 2-0, the Broncos 0-2 to start the season. And look at your Agassiz Egg Precision Play of the Game here for Agassiz Egg, your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. This is your Agassiz Egg Precision Play of the Game, and that one is going on the connection in that second quarter on the touchdown pass from Jackson Omdahl. So that was from Jackson Omdahl to Luke Schirk for that 75-yard touchdown reception. Schirk cuts it up the sideline and across the goal line for the touchdown. So that Agassiz Egg Precision Play of the Game, 75-yard touchdown reception from Omdahl to Schirk. That was in the third quarter, coming at the 3:44 mark of our third quarter. For that, the 1:11 mark of the third quarter. So into the third quarter for that 75-yard touchdown reception. That really put the game out of reach for the Lisbon Broncos. The Broncos went down 30-0 at that point. And that is your Agassiz Egg Precision Play of the Game. And then your your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Remember, Enbridge Energy. Life takes energy from Enbridge. Energy for life at Enbridge.com for your career opportunities. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game is going out to Jackson Omdahl. Jackson Omdahl lighting up the scoreboard with 2 touchdown receptions and a 2-point conversion, pass for a 2-point conversion, accounting for 14 points in the game, 12 through the air and a 2-point conversion, and then 153 yards passing for the sophomore quarterback. So Jackson Omdahl is your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here on your live event. As we wrap things up, the Broncos in Northern Cass next week. You can catch that game on yourliveevent.com as they take on the Northern Cass Jaguars. And this is Brent Dick along with my cameraman this evening. It was Jack Lucina down here with camera duties. And we will see you back here in Lisbon when Lisbon takes on Valley City, and that's on the 12th of September. So for myself and my cameraman, Jack Lucina, everybody have a great night, and hope you take in some football tomorrow. It's Friday Night Lights. Find some area teams, go support that high school football, and just like to thank our sponsors here on yourliveevent.com for bringing you our high school sports season this year for the Lisbon Broncos.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.